get your tail if you keep smacking me in the face with it. Is that what you want? You want to start a fight? Oh, she's jealous I'm sitting on your lap. I feel a little chilly in here. Mr. Sam's all hunkered up. That's probably why Luna's sitting there. It's just chilly in here. How's y'all's day? It's a beautiful Thursday.
Hey, beautiful people. I went to Bath and Body Works again. But I was looking for Christmas candles, and I thought I deserved a little reward. And before we get to the bag, we're gonna do a little story time. So yesterday I took my son to school, as I have a tendency to do on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Anyway, I took him in, signed him in, come back out, and Liam was sitting in the back seat. Well, I went to knock on the glass on the back and make him move from the back to the front because I'm not a chauffeur. You know, I don't work for Lyft or Uber or nothing, so I was just. And then when we go out, the three of us, Patrick sits in front, Liam sits in back. But he has this tendency to sit back there and scroll on his phone instead of moving up to the front when Patrick gets out. Anyway, I went to step back to my driver's side door to get in. When I glanced around the top of the top of the back of the car again, I saw something shiny in the parking lot. So I went over and I leaned over to see what it was, and I realized it was like a chain, like a bracelet. So I pick it up and I'm like holding it up and I'm looking at it. Put it in my hand. Shiny, shiny. I didn't really think about it. By that time, Lena moved from the front or the back to the front. And I turned around to look, and I considered taking it into the school and like leaving it at the front. But I didn't. At the same time, it was starting to heat up outside, and I didn't want Liam sitting in the hot car any longer than necessary. So I thought, I kind of glanced at it, and I thought, it's probably not worth much. What's the likelihood that somebody's gonna be looking for this? Besides, I'd have to like buzz the door to be let back into the building, and the secretaries are trying to work, and it'd be just rude and considerate me to come back in again. Anyway, I just put the shiny into the cup holder in my car and went about our business. So get home and I'm like, get it out of the car. I'm like, shiny. I put it on my bed and I'm like, because I see writing on it, and I like take and like blow it up so I can get a better look. Because sometimes you get older, your vision ain't so good. It's Tiffany and Company. On the clasp it says Tiffany and Company, and then I look, I like reverse Google search it. It was a Tiffany and Company, 1837, large circles bracelet. Because when I reverse Google search, that's what came up. So I just clicked on one because I was thinking that the bracelet went more than like, I've never shopped Tiffany's. Look at me. Anyway, I clicked on one of them just out of curiosity. I was thinking bracelet's $20 tops. So I click on it, and it comes up, and it's telling the description. I look at the price, $725. I about paid myself. I was like, good Lord. So then I was like Google searching how to find the owner of lost property. Couldn't find anything but a lost dog and cat group. That's not helpful. So I decided, I thought, well, I'll take it back to where I found it yesterday. I'll ask the secretary if she can, like, take my name down, my phone number. If anybody comes in asking and, they lost one, then she can give the information, then my information, and then they can, like, text me. And I can verify that they're the true owner. Because they only, they would know what their bracelet looked like. So, um, they signed him in this morning, and I was kind of just standing there, and she was kind of getting annoyed because usually I had to sign him in and leave. And she's like, Callie, is there anything I could do to help you with? I said, yeah, actually, I think I have a problem. Well, maybe not me per se have a problem. I think somebody in the building might have a problem because when I was here yesterday, I found a bracelet in the parking lot. And I didn't really think too much about it. Didn't want to come in and bother you or nothing. So I just put it in my cup holder in my car and took it home. But only after I got home with it, I realized that it was actually more valuable than I thought. And then I was like really concerned about finding the owner. And I'm pretty sure they might be in the building today because the truck that was parked beside me yesterday is parked beside me again today. And I found it on the yellow lines between the park, to mark off the parking spots. And she said, a bracelet? You found a bracelet? I was kind of getting worried, like, what? And then she said, you won't believe it, but our principal boss lady lost a bracelet 2 days ago. And I was like, I found it yesterday. Apparently, it would be in the parking lot a whole 24 hours before I found it. So anyway, she's like, yeah, Tuesday she had to go around to several schools and, you know, she's the boss lady of all these different buildings. And, she lost it at one of the buildings. She couldn't remember where it could have fallen off. She just realized that it's gone suddenly about 10 o'clock in the morning, and she'd already been to like 3 or 4 buildings. She was like freaking out. It's like, yeah, I would freak out too if I had a $725 bracelet that I lost. Anyway, she had sent out numerous emails to all the staff and at all the schools that she'd been to. And, they walked up and down the hallways and looking, and everybody was out looking for her bracelet. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I found it. She was like, okay, hang on a minute, I'll let you give it back to her yourself. So, yeah, for a couple minutes later, she comes out and she's like looking at me. She's like, they said you wanted to talk to me about something. I said, I think I found something. Why was you? She's like, excuse me? I said, yeah, yesterday when I was here dropping, Tristan off, we also call him Patrick. I found a bracelet in the parking lot, but I didn't think it was valuable or nothing. I mean, if I'd known, I would have brought it in immediately. But, to me, it didn't look $20. So I just put it in my cup holder, took it home. It was only after I got home with it I realized it was the value and realized that it was probably a gift or maybe a sentimental attachment. I don't know. She's like, you have my bracelet? And I said, yeah, I think it's your bracelet. I take it out and I give it to her, and she's like, oh my God. Here's the sad part. It was the last gift her dad gave her before he passed away. Just like over 3 years ago. She's been wearing every day for the last 3 years. Until Tuesday when she lost it. And then she's like, I just knew I was never going to see it again. I was like, I'm sorry I had it for the last 24 hours. If I'd known, I would have brought it back. But, I didn't know it was hers. I didn't know anything about it. I just thought it. I literally thought it was like a cheap Walmart knockoff something. I didn't really pay too much attention to it. Picked it up with shiny. Looked at it in sunlight for a couple seconds. It was shiny, kind of cute. She cute. Put her in a cup holder. Went about my day. It was only later in the evening after that I remembered it out in the car and went out there to get it and brought it in. It was like trying to see what it was. and I took a picture and reverse image searched Google, so I'll attach the picture so we can all see. I was like, I had no idea. Like, I don't shop Tiffany's. And I guess it's a nice ending to the story. I'll just insert the picture, then we'll get into our bag here. So, you know, it pays to do good deeds for other people. I mean, she thanked me profusely, and I felt good about it, and we're all happy, I guess. I still can't get over it. $725. I mean, the most valuable thing I've found previously is like a $10 bill in the Toys R Us parking lot. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Wild. Anyway, I started a picture. You know, what it looks like. I was just like, oh, mind blown that I found something that was that valuable. Because I have a bad tendency as being an autistic person, just when I walk to look at the ground. Mostly I look for like nickels, dimes, quarters, This is the most valuable thing I've ever found in my life. I think I found a $10 bill one time. Like, but you know, sometimes I find junk. I pick it up anyway, like marbles or buttons or just little toys, like little teeny tiny toys. I pick them up, whatever. This is like mind blown. $725 bracelet, and I found it. Anyway, so I thought I would treat myself to a little something, something. So, anyway, so I went to the Bath and Body Works to see my annual sale. I mean, it's still semi-annual sale. It lasts like 3 weeks or so, mostly through the whole month of June. And then when they get through with their old inventory, they sell out the old inventory. They bring in the new fall stuff. So I'm excited about it. So I was at the same time, I was rewarding myself. I was still trying to think, because fall is my favorite season. And I already got my eye on some candles, and you gotta get you some body care. You gotta get your accessories. They got a cat like lanyard I'm gonna get anyway for Halloween. That's a side point. So I didn't want to really go overboard, go ham and cheese. So I just limited it at like $20. I got this candle here. It's so pretty. I mean, I don't care. It reminds me, they got something like the 90s collection anyway, which is basically going back to the 60s. I don't know why they don't recognize it themselves. They're like, this is from the 90s. But technically it was from the 60s. But this is one of them stupid mashup, or they call it blends. Uncounted community call it mashups, where they take two different candles, like they actually have a marshmallow fireside candle, and then they have a black cherry merlot, and they have taken the top notes from each of the candles and blended them together to make a new fragrance. I think it's a sellout actually, because basically you could buy just a marshmallow fireside and the black cherry merlot and burn them simultaneously and probably get the same result. I think it's pretty good. I've watched a couple reviews on YouTube, and I was reluctant to buy it. Yeah, I don't really care for the black cherry merlot, but mostly it has like the marshmallow fireside with just a hint of cherry. So it has like a nice sweet with like just like fudge cherry undertone. So it has toasted marshmallow, crystallized amber, wild berry, what's up, berry? Wild black cherries, I can't read. Velvety red wine with natural essential oils. And I've been told it was mostly the marshmallow fireside, which I love. It's a nice fall fragrance. It has this slight black cherry merlot. which would be a good segue from like summer to fall. I think I'll burn it this weekend. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, what else did I buy? I got a bottle of white tea and sage foaming soap. It was, the candle was on sale. It was half off. So it was like $12.50 or something. Regular price is $24.95. Nobody pays that. Nobody. And then it was from Pour 2023 109. So right there, 109th day of the year 2023. Don't pay full price for a candle. Wait till a candle sale. About half off is good. Not $10 off. Don't do that either. Anyway, it's got fresh tea, lemon, and herbs. It was $1.87, 75% off. Again, I don't want to buy a lot of soap because I'm trying to save up for fall Halloween. And I got some vanilla mocha martini. It's like it was also 75% off. That's why I bought it. Let's see what its fragrance notes are. Cozy cappuccino, vanilla orchid, white tonka bean. Maybe y'all can read better than I can. There you go. 17.50 full price. Don't buy that. Don't buy it on full price. Wait till it goes on sale. Better yet, it's in the semi-annual sale, 75% off. So it's like $4 and something. So that's my haul here. So here's in my bag. Oh, it's got a cute ducky on it. I don't really care. I don't know why I even want it back. It's just like the thing is like, I got the bag. Anyway, I do sometimes save the bags and reuse them. Get gift bags. Saves money. Reuse, reduce, recycle. You know how it is. Try to save the planet one. Anyway. Enjoy your Thursday, beautiful people. I'm exhausted now. Mouse says it's time for a pepperoni and cheese. Looks like it probably is time for a pepperoni and cheese. You like this scent, Mouse? She's not like jerking back. That one candle I brought home, it was horrible. She was like, she ran away. It was beach something, beach, I don't know where. Right. Cat was like, no. I took it back, exchanged it. Anyway. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, people. Bye. Look how pretty I am. Look how pretty I am.